Rivian just delivered one of its biggest weekly updates yet, packed with news that shows real momentum across every part of the company. Electric delivery vans built for Amazon have finally crossed an international border for the first time in company history. Meanwhile, Gen 2 trucks just received a clever new camera upgrade that quietly makes every drive smarter and safer. A massive $6.6 billion government loan is also back in the headlines this week. And on top of all that, fresh footage of R2 stretching its legs off-road has fans buzzing with excitement. There is a lot to unpack here, so let's dive straight into everything that happened. Starting with the biggest surprise of the week. Rivian's electric delivery vans have officially expanded beyond United States borders for Amazon. These vans have crossed into Vancouver, Canada, marking a genuinely historic moment for the young automaker. This is the very first time Rivian's commercial van fleet has operated outside American soil. The initial rollout is modest, with roughly 50 vans hitting Canadian roads to start. 50 vehicles might sound small, but symbolically this is a massive step forward. It proves Rivian's commercial platform can scale beyond a single country's infrastructure and regulations. Interestingly, this isn't Rivian's first connection to the Canadian market at all. The company has actually been delivering personal R1 vehicles there since 2020. So while the vans are new to Canada, Rivian's brand presence certainly is not. This expansion fits neatly into Amazon's much larger sustainability goals moving forward. Amazon has publicly committed to deploying 100,000 electric delivery vans worldwide by 2030. Every new market these vans enter brings that ambitious global target noticeably closer to reality. For Rivian specifically, this milestone represents something even bigger than simple geography. It shows their commercial division is maturing and ready for international logistics challenges. Scaling operations across borders means dealing with new regulations, climates, and infrastructure demands. Succeeding here builds valuable real-world data that strengthens Rivian's entire commercial vehicle program going forward. It also strengthens the partnership between Rivian and Amazon in meaningful ways. Amazon clearly trusts Rivian's technology enough to expand their joint operation internationally now. This kind of trust doesn't happen without consistently reliable performance from the existing US fleet. Every mile driven in Vancouver adds to Rivian's growing dataset on vehicle durability. That data eventually feeds back into engineering improvements across Rivian's entire lineup of vehicles. Naturally, this development sparks bigger questions about Rivian's international ambitions beyond just commercial vans. If delivery vans can expand into Canada, could personal vehicles follow a similar path? Many fans are already speculating about when R2 might arrive in European markets. While nothing official has been announced regarding European R2 deliveries just yet, the timing feels significant. Rivian is clearly building international credibility, one careful expansion at a time. Canada represents a logical testing ground given the existing R1 relationship already established there. Cold weather performance, charging infrastructure differences, and different regulatory standards all get tested here. Every lesson learned in Canada could directly inform future expansion plans elsewhere. This story alone signals that Rivian is thinking well beyond just the domestic market now. Commercial success abroad often paves the way for consumer vehicle expansion down the road. Keep an eye on this developing story as more international news likely follows soon. Shifting away from vans and borders, let's talk about some clever software news instead. Rivian continues quietly evolving its autonomy platform through regular over-the-air software updates each month. The latest enhancement specifically targets Gen 2 vehicles with a genuinely useful new capability. These vehicles can now self-calibrate their cameras automatically while you're actually driving around. This might sound like a small technical detail, but it matters significantly for owners. Self-calibration means fewer trips to service centers just for basic camera alignment issues. It also means driver assistance features perform more consistently without manual intervention required from owners. Here's a closer look at exactly how this clever system actually works underneath. Rivian's new online calibration process runs constantly in the background using two distinct modes. The first mode is called static calibration, which activates whenever your vehicle is stopped. The second mode is dynamic calibration, which works while you're actually driving the vehicle. Dynamic calibration specifically operates within a speed range between 5 and 70 miles per hour. These sophisticated algorithms continuously fine-tune camera alignment without requiring any input from the driver. They automatically adjust for vibration, temperature fluctuations, and small physical shifts occurring over time. In simple terms, your Rivian is essentially always learning and improving itself constantly. It continuously adapts to keep features like highway assist operating at peak precision. Nobody wants degraded camera performance affecting how well their safety systems actually function. For brand new vehicles, the process is refreshingly fast and mostly invisible to owners. Initial calibration typically completes after roughly 15 to 60 minutes of mixed driving conditions. Once everything is properly calibrated, you'll receive a simple notification confirming the process finished. This kind of self-correcting system perfectly demonstrates why software-defined vehicles represent the true future. Traditional cars require manual recalibration procedures performed by technicians using specialized equipment and tools. Rivian has essentially eliminated that entire hassle through smart, continuous, automated background processing instead. This approach uses regular software updates to make vehicle ownership smarter and more seamless. Every update makes the ownership experience just a little bit better than before. This particular update also has bigger implications for Rivian's long-term autonomous driving ambitions. Precise, reliable camera calibration forms the foundation that any advanced driver assistance system needs. As Rivian works toward increasingly autonomous capabilities, camera accuracy becomes absolutely critical for safety. This self-calibrating system will likely improve consistency and stability across all driver assistance features, especially as the company moves closer toward achieving fully autonomous driving capabilities down the road. It's a relatively quiet update, but one with genuinely significant long-term implications for owners. Software updates like this rarely make major headlines, yet they meaningfully improve everyday ownership experiences. This is exactly the kind of continuous improvement that sets software-defined vehicles apart entirely. Traditional automakers simply cannot match this pace of meaningful background feature improvement over time. Rivian owners essentially get a slightly better vehicle every few months without doing anything themselves. Now let's shift gears again and talk about something bigger picture. Specifically, Rivian's financing strategy. Rivian confirmed this week that it plans to tap into a substantial government loan. This loan totals an impressive $6.6 billion, and it's finally back in focus. According to reporting, Rivian will begin drawing on these funds once construction actually begins. Construction needs to start on their brand new factory located in Georgia specifically. Production at this facility won't officially begin until sometime in 2028, though. Rivian's chief financial officer shared some helpful details clarifying exactly how this process will unfold. Construction on the Georgia facility should reportedly begin sometime next year according to current plans. Rivian will begin drawing on the loan gradually as construction progress actually happens. This means the company doesn't need to finish building everything before accessing available funds. That's a meaningful detail because it improves cash flow flexibility during the entire construction phase. The eventual Georgia plant will build Rivian's next-generation vehicles, specifically the R2 and R3. These two vehicles represent Rivian's push toward more affordable, higher volume production going forward. Interestingly, the R2 actually gets an earlier head start somewhere else entirely first. R2 production will initially begin at Rivian's existing Illinois factory back in 2026. Georgia essentially becomes a secondary, larger-scale production hub for these vehicles afterward. This staggered approach lets Rivian ramp production faster while Georgia construction continues in parallel. The government loan itself was actually finalized earlier this year after lengthy negotiations. Naturally, a loan of this size has attracted some political attention and scrutiny. Government-backed loans for private manufacturing always generate discussion, especially given current political and economic climates. Despite this attention, Rivian maintains that everything remains firmly on track as planned. The company's leadership seems confident about hitting their construction and production timelines going forward. Beyond just the loan details, Rivian's CFO also reaffirmed some important profitability targets recently. The company still aims to reach profitability by the year 2028 specifically. This target depends heavily on the Illinois plant ramping production significantly higher than today. Specifically, Illinois needs to reach roughly 200,000 vehicles produced annually to hit targets. That's a substantial increase from current production levels at the existing facility. Reaching that number would represent a major manufacturing milestone for a still relatively young automaker. This financing update ultimately shows Rivian remains focused on sustainable, long-term growth strategies overall. Rather than rushing decisions, they're using strategic financing tools to scale production methodically over time, all while keeping that critical profitability target clearly in sight throughout the entire process. Balancing rapid growth against financial discipline is incredibly difficult for any young automaker attempting it. Rivian's approach here suggests a mature, carefully considered strategy rather than reckless, uncontrolled expansion. Investors and fans alike will be watching closely as construction milestones get hit throughout 2026 and beyond. Government loans like this one typically come with specific conditions attached regarding job creation. Georgia likely negotiated favorable terms in exchange for the significant local economic investment involved. New manufacturing facilities of this scale create thousands of jobs within local communities directly. This benefits not just Rivian but the broader regional economy surrounding the new factory location. It's a complex financial story, but ultimately a positive one for Rivian's future prospects. That financing update brings us perfectly toward one final piece of exciting news regarding R2. This particular update comes directly from Rivian's own design team, sharing some fresh testing footage. It's a small update, but a genuinely meaningful sign of how close R2 actually is. The post specifically described the R2 as stretching its legs during recent testing sessions. Alongside this update came several images showing the R2 tackling some genuinely challenging off-road terrain. In one particularly striking image, the vehicle was even balancing on just two wheels momentarily. This kind of demonstration really shows off the suspension system's impressive capability and engineering sophistication. It's especially impressive considering the vehicle wasn't even wearing dedicated all-terrain tires during testing. Seeing this level of real-world testing happening finally feels incredibly exciting for eager R2 fans. For months, most R2 content has consisted primarily of renders, specifications, and marketing materials. Actual footage of prototypes tackling difficult terrain provides much more confidence about the vehicle's readiness. It also gives fans a genuine glimpse into R2's real-world capability before it actually ships. Now, it's worth setting realistic expectations regarding how capable this vehicle will ultimately be, though. R2 won't be quite as capable off-road as its larger sibling, the R1. That's simply due to differences in size, wheelbase, and overall vehicle architecture between the two. However, based on this testing footage alone, R2 still looks seriously impressive already. It's pretty clear this vehicle will still outperform most competitors when tackling genuine off-road terrain. That's a significant achievement considering R2 is positioned as Rivian's more affordable, accessible model. Rivian clearly isn't sacrificing capability just to hit a lower price point target. This balance between affordability and genuine capability could become a major selling point eventually. Adventure-focused buyers who can't quite afford an R1 now have a compelling, more accessible alternative. That's exactly the kind of memory-making adventure vehicle Rivian has built its entire brand around. Seeing R2 demonstrate similar off-road character reinforces that brand identity even at a lower price. Testing sessions like this one typically happen well before a vehicle actually reaches production readiness. This suggests Rivian is steadily working through validation testing exactly as previously planned and scheduled. Every piece of testing footage that gets shared publicly builds additional anticipation among eager fans. It also demonstrates growing confidence from Rivian's own engineering and design teams regarding R2's progress. When a company shares raw testing footage like this, it usually signals genuine internal confidence. Nobody showcases a vehicle struggling badly unless the underlying engineering is already fairly solid. This glimpse of R2 tackling difficult terrain adds real substance beyond typical marketing renders and promises. Fans have waited a long time for tangible proof that R2 lives up to expectations, while everyone patiently waits for R2 deliveries to eventually begin sometime in the future. There's good news available right now. Rivian recently refreshed their current offers, and one deal stands out as particularly compelling. A dual-motor standard R1T or R1S lease is currently available starting around $699 monthly. That's a genuinely competitive price point for a vehicle with this much capability and technology included. These lease offers change periodically, so current pricing reflects Rivian's latest promotional adjustments for this specific period. If you've been considering an R1 vehicle but hesitating due to pricing concerns, now looks promising. Lease deals like this one make getting into a Rivian significantly more accessible for many buyers. Rather than committing to a full purchase, leasing offers flexibility with a lower monthly financial commitment. This particular offer applies specifically to the dual-motor standard configuration across both R1T and R1S models. Buyers wanting additional range or performance options would naturally see different pricing reflecting those upgrades. Still, this entry point represents one of the more accessible ways to experience Rivian ownership currently. Combined with everything else happening this week, Rivian clearly remains active across every part of their business. From international expansion to software improvements, financing strategy, R2 testing, and consumer deals, there's genuine momentum everywhere. Few automakers manage to advance so many different fronts simultaneously the way Rivian seems to be doing. This consistent progress across multiple areas suggests a company executing methodically against a clear, ambitious long-term plan. Whether you're most excited about international growth, smarter software, or upcoming R2 deliveries, there's plenty to like here. Rivian's trajectory continues pointing upward, with each individual update reinforcing the bigger overall picture of sustained growth. As always, more updates will surely follow as construction progresses and testing continues moving forward steadily. For now, this week's news paints a genuinely encouraging picture of where Rivian currently stands. International expansion proves the commercial platform can scale beyond domestic borders successfully and reliably. Smarter camera calibration shows continued investment in the software side of vehicle ownership experiences. The government loan update clarifies exactly how Georgia's massive new factory will actually get funded. And that off-road R2 footage offers real, tangible proof of steady engineering progress happening behind the scenes. Altogether, these four stories paint a picture of a company firing on multiple cylinders simultaneously. Adventure, as always, remains right around the corner for current and future Rivian owners alike. Whether that adventure involves crossing international borders, tackling rugged terrain, or simply upgrading your daily commute, Rivian keeps building toward it. This week's collection of updates reinforces just how much ground this company continues covering, quarter after quarter. Stay tuned, because based on this pace, more significant news will likely arrive again very soon.